Hey Redemption Boogie Team, this is Paul. Wanted to show you guys something I've been working on here with respect to planning the layout and how to figure out how to smooth out a couple of the spots where we had a lot of congestion last year. What we're looking at is a 3D model through something called Snagit that Google does. I've been playing with it for probably a month or so. Finally got more or less figured out how to make the thing work and got a rough idea of the layout in here. So bear with me, it's not perfect. I know a lot of this stuff still needs to be filled in, and I got to go out and validate some of the measurements to make sure everything kind of lays out the way I think it does. But this is close enough to show you. And the question is, do you guys think this is worth pursuing to plan out how we really want to go about this thing? In which case we'll probably get together for a meeting, at least a few of us, and start moving things around here and walk through it, try and figure out what the right plan is. So for now, let me walk you through what I've done here as a placeholder. You guys have all seen this before, right? We're on the north end of the airport, high performance landing area, standard landing area, big hangar, FBO, little hangar, manifest camper, tandem area, vendor row, so on and so forth. No real surprises here, right? This looks a lot like what it does before. Most of what I've done is really down in this area with the manifest camper, and I'll show you that in a second. First, though, I wanted to show you some of the stuff that this thing can do. You can move things up and around, look at them from a variety of angles. You can do walkthroughs. Most importantly, that's probably the biggest thing that I think is the advantage here, is the stuff is all to scale, right? So if you want to walk through and see, well, how many tents do you really want to have to cover the tandem area? How big are the tables? How big are the chairs? How's all this going to fit? It's easy to just plunk those things in, look at them in relationship to each other, and think, yeah, that works, or no, it doesn't. So for now, let's just pretend we're walking in and take a look at the area. Yeah, that's my truck, except in the wrong color because I haven't got around to painting it yet. Cool, huh? Not really why we're here, though. So if I slide over and stand in the middle of the area that would be the parking area when you walk up, we will have the tandem seating off to the right. All the WFO spectators get dumped in there, right? We fill out our paperwork in here, go through a little gate into the tandem holding area, essentially have all the WFOs contained in this tight little area here. We'll do the fun jumper registration right here. Ooh, I managed to back us right in through the porta potty. Sorry about that. I'm sure you all enjoyed the view. When we look at this area, we're going to have it fenced off like always. This is supposed to be snow fence, by the way, but it's the closest thing I could steal out of the Google libraries. We'll get the fun jumpers here, and we'll be able to age verify so that as we come through this area, right, the beer area is still protected. We feed them in through that door, and then they've got the whole rest of the airport as their playground. And we put the WFOs. Congratulations. Ooh, isn't that cool? We just flew backwards through a bunch of trees. Sorry about that. I'm still learning how to move around, too. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tandem area, in particular this fenced area, right? There's an opening here that goes out onto the tarmac, and an opening here that goes from the parking lot into a tandem area. The real big difference that I've got here is if we went to the additional work of putting a payment window on the back of the camper as we've torn stuff out, we could hit these guys completely sealed. It'd also be pretty easy to just put a little alley up here and do better than we did last year with the setting up of it, but funnel them right to the edge of the current cash window. So a couple ideas there about how we could do it. This way does make it nice and neat and contained, right? We back the camper right in and fence around it. Of course, there are other options. I don't even know that you really need or want me to walk you through the rest of this layout because I haven't gone and put individual vendors where they're going to be with the exception of SkyVenture. But I'm going to start working on that. I haven't lined up the camping area completely or whatever. But wanted you guys to see this layout and then to let me know what you think. Is this worth doing a little more work on? Is it worth planning things out this way? And if so, I will keep going on it. And if not, we'll try and figure out something else. So let me know what you think. Thanks.